And finally, we are joined by Mr. Manfred Weber, Chairman of the Group of the European People's Party.
Good evening. Now the Manfred Weber, the chairman of the EPP Group, has the floor. Chairman?
Yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you so much for your interest. First of all, it's a great day because Europeans voted for their parliament, the second biggest democracy work today, and that's good. That's good news. The European People's Party is again the biggest group in the European Parliament. We won the elections. We are among the democratic center parties the only one who increased the numbers of seats, and that's why I want to thank, first of all European voters for their trust, for their support for the European People's Party and the national parties. You know, our lead candidate is Ursula von der Leyen, the acting Commission President. I want to thank her. She did a great campaign. We presented as EPP a program, voted in Bucharest. We presented a lead candidate, a convincing lead candidate for the next 5 years. That's why our idea as EPP was always to have a democratic process, to have a democratic Europe. And again, as EPP leader, as president, I'm happy about this approach. We are proud about how we delivered during this election campaign on European level. Now, the question is, can we form reasonable majorities for the future of Europe? And my question goes first to the other two main political families in Europe. Next to us as Christian Democrats, the second big party are the Social Democrats, and the third biggest party are the Liberals on European level. I invite both of them to join our pro-European, pro-democratic alliance, where we are together creating the fundament for the next 5 years. That will happen in the parliament. That also should happen on the council side, where we have 13 prime ministers and head of states and government in the EPP team. And in both chambers, in both institutions, we are asking now for the support of the other parties to respect the outcome of the elections. Those who are speaking a lot about saving democracy in Europe are now invited also to respect democracy in Europe, and that means to respect the outcome of elections, that Ursula von der Leyen becomes the next Commission President, that everybody acknowledges this and also supports this outcome of this democratic vote. Our message is also towards those who want to destroy our Europe. I said it during the campaign several times. The European People's Party is among the founding fathers and mothers of today's European Union. With Schuman, de Gasperi, Adenauer, Kohl and others, we created today's Europe, and that's why all those who want to destroy our Europe are our enemies, and we will fight against them. We will not allow them to have any kind of influence on the European level. I promised 2 years ago, when I was elected as president of the European People's Party, on the Congress of my party, and in my capacity as president of the group, I promised that this time we will win seats, because for now 3 elections in a row, the European People's Party lost seats in 2009, in 2014, in 2019. Now in 2024, we have a good chance that we are increasing the numbers of seats in the European Parliament as political family. So the idea, the proposal from my side, to come back to a party-based approach of doing European future policies really delivered. The idea to have an enlargement of the EPP Group, to invite further members to join our family, really brought now fruits, and also the clear idea to be clear on content. What do we promise on content? When it is about peace in Europe, when it is about economic growth, that also created now a good outcome for us. I and we as EPP will make sure that this content will be delivered in the next 5 years, will be implemented in European politics. So for us, good day today, and if you wish, I would be ready to answer some questions.
I have a question here from Enrique Serveto, ABC.
Good evening, Mr. Weber. My question is about your invitation to the Social Democrats and Liberals to form a majority, and why did you not mention the Greens?
Well, for us as EPP, the starting point is a so-called platform. So we worked in the last 5 years on the base of EPP, Liberals and Socialists together to achieve important milestones for the development of Europe, the Green Deal, digitalization, a lot of issues. And that's also for this mandate now the starting point, that I invite Socialists and Liberals to confirm their readiness to work together. I see a lot of goodwill when I speak with colleagues individually, but concretely speaking, the next step is now that the Chancellor of Germany also confirms that he will present and propose Ursula von der Leyen as German candidate for the Commission. That's the first step. And then also that Emmanuel Macron is ready to confirm the support on the Council table, because that's the first institution to present the Commission President candidate. So we won the elections, and the only request in this moment of time is that the other big political families confirm that the winner can present then the Commission President of tomorrow. That's a starting point for today. We are today in the election day, election night. Allow me again to say that I'm happy that we won seats, that we are winning elections all over Europe. And now the offer goes to the 3 political families in Europe to work together and to achieve stability for Europe.
I have Katalin Halmai there.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Katalin Halmai, Hungarian Népszava. After 3 years, you have a good chance to have a relatively big Hungarian delegation in your group. This is the newly formed TISA party led by Péter Magyar. I wonder whether this party meets your demands, being pro-European, pro-Ukraine, and pro-rule of law. Thank you.
Thank you so much for a very specific question. You know, we have from a lot of countries all over Europe, individual parties and even individual members who are requesting to join the EPP family in the European Parliament. And that's great news for us. We are attractive. We are a group who is capable to involve the reasonable center-right people inside of the family. That helps us a lot to achieve results for the next 5 years. So that's why, again, the Hungarian case is one case among a broad variety of parties who wants to join. And on the concrete Hungarian question, I had a talk with Péter Magyar. We spoke already about the idea to join. First of all, seeing so many people going out in the street in Budapest and demonstrating for a European Hungary, and demonstrating also for a Hungary which is based on rule of law, fighting against corruption, is a great message. That's why I welcome very much their activities and giving the other side of Hungary, the other part of the Hungarian society, a clear voice. That is so much needed, and that's why in the next days we will continue our talks. The door for all those who are respecting our rules are open, and that also is the same for Péter Magyar and his movement.
Thank you very much. We don't have time for more because Mr. Weber has other compromises in live TV, but we will be back after in the corridor to answer more questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Weber. Pedro, thank you. This now brings to an end the interventions by the political group leaders. Thank you very much.